Well, turning now to this, the polls are open and the special election is underway for the 7th State Senate seat, I should say. Virginia Beach City Councilman Aaron Rouse and Navy veteran Kevin Adams are vying for that seat. Kaicey Baylor is live from College Park Elementary in Virginia Beach. And Kaicey, you caught up with the candidates. What did they have to say?
Well, Ashley, both Democrat Aaron Rouse and Republican Kevin Adams knocked on doors this morning and visited several voting locations here in Virginia Beach, hoping to get voters on their side and have a seat in the General Assembly. Virginia Beach election officials say they saw a slow start to voting this morning. But for a special election, Virginia Beach Electoral Board Chairman Jeff Marks says it doesn't come as a surprise.
Virginia Beach has about 110 precincts. You only have 50 that are voting today.
Mark says close to 4,400 people voted early in person. He says as of yesterday, nearly 5,300 voters have returned an absentee ballot. Those who did show up to the polls were greeted by Republican candidate Kevin Adams and Democratic candidate Aaron Rouse.
I want them to know who their public servant is going to be. Someone that really genuinely cares about what's going on with them.
It's important that they see a candidate here at the polls who supports them, but a candidate that have been supporting them since they've been a kid here.
Rouse, a former Virginia Beach City Council member, met with voters outside the College Park Elementary School precinct, reminding them of his promise to protect reproductive rights.
And that we will seek to find bipartisanship support for public education and trying to make sure we find bipartisanship support for a defining economy that works for everybody.
Adams, a retired Navy lieutenant commander, told voters outside of Kings Grant Elementary School his plan to fund police departments and support veterans.
There's a lot at stake here as far as getting, the governor's agenda passed, and the economic issues that we want to deal with to bring growth to the area.
And as of 9 a.m. this morning, according to Virginia Beach election officials, about 3,600 people stopped by the polls to cast their ballots. Now, election officials don't expect to see a large amount of people throughout the day because it's a special election, but they say it's possible to see an uptick later this evening. We're live here in Virginia Beach. I'm Kaicey Baylor for 13 News Now.
Okay, Kaicey, thanks. And Virginia Beach residents, they're not the only ones casting a ballot today. According to the Norfolk General Registrar, registered voters in the Azalea Gardens, Little Creek, and part of Tarleton precincts have a say in this election too. Officials say 70 people voted early in person, and the office has about 160 returned absentee ballots.